So I'm working on a project that is due. It's for English. It's due tonight at 11:59, and I also have to do my other notes that are due tonight as well. And I haven't started on my English, and I'm almost done with my notes. I am almost done. Keep that in mind. Now I'm gonna try to get this done as fast as possible. Okay. So how does he attempt to engage the audience? Um, the Alaskan wilderness is needed. I'm gonna put my hair up. Look how thick it is. The edges. I'm gonna make me a video real quick because the edges are eating. They're eating. Nom 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 nom. Y'all, the edges, they're eating. They're eating. Look at them. They're eating. Yes, queen. Okay. I am back. Okay. Boom. Like, that's a big, huge puff. Ooh. Okay. Yeah. Boom. Comfortable mode. Okay. Let's get to work. Oops. Okay. I'm a prop. Okay. Dang it. That's not gonna work. Back to work. Okay. So it says, the terrain of the Alaskan wilderness is needed and provided by, it's tough. Yeah, he essentially said that it was really tough. The main character had no supplies on him. Well, he's not a main character. He was a real person. But he had essentially no supplies on him, which was kind of foolish because he ended up dying in the end. But yeah. Um, um, to understand Chris's story, See, I always thought that that apostrophe S, like when the word ends with an S, it just apostrophe it. But I didn't know that you have to add an additional S for some words. Like, I promise, I am not dumb. But I'm telling you, like, that's what they taught in the 3rd grade at my school. That, like, whenever a word ends in S, then you just slap an apostrophe on and you don't have to add an S at the end. Which I feel lied to because I learned that this year. But yeah. Yep. I feel lied to. Like, big time lied to. I want to set my camera up so then I can like record. Where'd my thing go? It's in my backpack. I know that. Oh, here it is. My phone stand. I promise I am productive. I'm just gonna pop that on up. Okay. I'm being productive. Alright, let's get back to work. Because the guy in the book, he ended up in Mexico for some reason, which was he ended up in Mexico, and then he ended up in Alaska. He ended up dying in Alaska, which was pretty interesting, because I want to know, why did he go to Mexico? Because they didn't really elaborate on that in the book, but, I mean, I am just in chapter 4. And okay, challenges. Okay. Why is he writing the book? I don't know why he's writing. Oh, I'm going to read. I'm going to use my resources. I'm going to read. But why is he writing this book? Okay, he wrote it because he was investigating and he investigate even how does he attempt to engage with the reader? Because one thing I did like about the book so far is that he actually incorporated some parts of the guy's like journal. Like we get to see inside his mind rather than just what the author tells us, which is pretty interesting. But I don't think that this was in chapter 1 through 3. Well, he did. He starts. Which what does that do? Which hold up. Chris had died, which okay. He starts the book off by saying that okay, Chris. Oh yeah. Which and makes readers period. Oh. How does he demonstrate his ethos? I don't know why I couldn't think of that before, but his ethos by ethos due to the fact has been investigating he investigated his like disappearance and stuff. Has been investigating disappearance and he later contacted family and friends to investigate. I am almost done with the first page. The first page out of 3. So I'm making really good time. And then I also have to do my notes. Okay. Boom, first page. Done. Okay. Now I'm going to okay. Now I have to find the stuff in the book. This is gonna be the worst part. Which I think this is in chapter 3. Because we're not fully introduced to Alex until after chapter 1, I think. Okay, I'm looking for the line, Alex was Alex. It's so hard to comb through all these lines. On chapter 2, so it's gonna be in oh, yep, here we go. I don't know why I was on chapter 2. I thought I had flipped to chapter 3, but I guess I didn't. Bum, 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 bum. Oh my goodness. My iPad's about to die and I cannot let it die. Because Notability's been acting really funky and it's been not saving stuff thoroughly. Okay. Back to reading. My back really is hurting right now. Alex was Alex. After finding out that this person isn't who they said they are, like, if you were to find that out, would you refer to the person by their real name, or would you refer to them as their old name? That's what I want to know. Because in this book, they refer to him, like, the people who he met along the way as Alex. But do you describe them as who they were? That's my question. was stubborn, bullheaded. Okay. Rather than looking through the whole book, I'm just gonna go off of my context clues of what I already know from the reading. Okay. So it says Alex was Alex. He was stubborn and bullheaded, and he made some foolish mistakes, but he was a smart kid. How does the diction shape the reader's trust? It shapes readers. Whoa, I completely misspelled readers. Excuse me. It shapes the reader's trust by, how does it shape their trust? By, I don't know. I don't know how to say it. It shapes the reader's trust by, it shapes the reader's trust, I don't know. Oh, by saying, although he made some silly decisions, he was still a smart man and knew what he was doing. Because I feel like in the book they kind of show like both sides of him being like a person who makes dumb decisions but also a smart person, and then they kind of put him in the middle. I feel like there's more of like a middle, but they're swaying towards more, I don't know, they're swaying towards more he's like a good guy. I don't know how to explain it, because it's not like a thing of character, it's more like a thing of like decisions. If he did good decisions or bad decisions. If he ruined his life or didn't ruin his life. That's how I think about it. But excuse me. It is important. Why avoid elevated or emotional language here? Because emotions can sway one. I'm gonna take my bonnet off. Let me show you guys my bun, my puff. I'm gonna redo it. It's kind of funky. Boom. The edges are eating. They're eating up. This hair is so heavy. Boom. Apple. Okay, back to what I was doing. Into thinking. One side is more. That's essentially what it says. Imagery. Okay. How does this restraint in imagery affect tone? It affects. Why open the book? By saying that this book will not show a happy ending. But rather tragic end. Period, not comma. The book with cut off any understandings about the fate of McCandless. Period. He was hungry, exhausted, cold, and near death. How does the sentence structure? It could been seen as a foreshadowing moment when it first occurred. What would change? The sentence were expanded? No idea. would change. I do not know why. You guys can't comment. I do not know why. I genuinely do not. Okay. I don't know why, but I'll be back. Peace. I'll figure this out.